What? This is Miami. We all greet each other with a kiss. And we have to stand 6 feet away from each other? Hi, I'm Tracy Tam, and instead of doing our regularly scheduled videos about life and living in the South Florida area and all things real estate, I'm going to take this time for this video to touch on a couple of my beliefs and hopefully help you get through this unprecedented time in our country, not just in our country, but in the entire world. A lot of people have been reaching out to me with that fear of what happened in 2008 and 2010 with the great housing recession. But listen up, folks. This is nothing to do with the housing crisis. Nothing. Actually, the last 5 recessions, 3 of those last 5 recessions, 3 of them, housing prices went up. 1, they dropped very insignificantly, and then we all know in 2008 what happened, but that was direct correlation in between fraud in the mortgage and real estate industry, and that caused the recession that we all remember. But it's not like that now. Most Americans, I would say 98% of Americans, learned their lesson then, and our housing market is stronger than ever. Make no mistake about it, the housing industry is booming right now. The interest rates are at all-time lows, and it's all about supply and demand. There's tons of demand by the buyers, especially with interest rates so low, and there's no supply. So it's a great time to sell, or it's a great time to buy. Still working, of course, and trying to stay as normal as possible, remotely, of course, but in the real estate industry, we don't come in contact with a lot of people. So I listed a vacant home yesterday and met our photographer, kept my social distance, and we actually put it on the MLS, and there's been a few showings of it. So the market is still moving. It is moving at a little bit of a slower pace, which is to be expected, but there are still buyers needing to buy, lots of buyers needing to buy, and sellers that are needing to sell. So don't think for 1 second if you need to sell or buy that you shouldn't. Give me a call and we can work it out remotely. If you want to see a house and you're scared to go out, I can go videotape it for you and send it to you. Whatever makes it easiest for you and for the less exposure to the outside world right now, actually, so that we keep the spread of the virus to a minimum so we can hopefully get back to normal sooner than later. I can tell you with every real estate transaction that I conduct, there's about 50 people that are employed because of it if you go all the way down the food chain. From the person that installs the sign, from the person that makes the sign, from the photographer that shows up, from all kinds of people, the title company and the lenders and the processors and the underwriters and the closers. If you're just curious about what is happening with mortgage rates or the housing market in general, feel free to call me. I would love to talk to you about what I'm passionate about and study every single day as far as the mortgage rates and the equity that the United States has in their homes and why we're not going into a housing crisis. Feel free, give me a call. If I don't know the answers, I have a great team of professionals around me, coaches that I'm sure I can find out the answer for you and get back with you. It will get us away from reality and let us talk real estate and houses. Who doesn't want to talk about that? But also you can call me. If you lost that fight at Walmart or Publix for the toilet paper, I can hook you up. Us down here, we're kind of out in the little country. We know how to pop a squat by a tree, drip dry, use the hose to drink water so you don't have to be hunting down the bottles of water. I can teach you all of our ways. Feel free, give me a call. I will teach you how to live without toilet paper and how to drink out of the hose. It's not that big a deal. I'd also like to ask you, I know that we're trying to conserve our money because nothing is coming in. I understand that. But we also have to be very mindful of our local restaurants in town, and they're taking a huge hit. So I would just ask, what we are doing personally as a family is we're ordering out from the local restaurants maybe once or twice a week, just to help do anything we can do to keep them in business as much as possible. If any of you guys live in the South Florida area or have any family or relatives down here that you need me to check on, that you need me to buy supplies for, feel free to reach out to me and call me. I'm more than happy to go to the grocery store and pick up the essential items for them. I do have a long list of mass and 70% alcohol that I have not been able to find, but I'm checking every single day, and I will be delivering those to the people that need it the most first. So if you need anything and you're scared to go to the grocery store, give me a call and I'll go and I'll deliver it to you. Until next week, stay safe. If you have any questions, if you need me to deliver any supplies to any of you watching or any of your family or relatives, don't hesitate to call me. It gives me something to do, and trust me, I practice extreme measures put out by the CDC guidelines. Until next week on Talk with Tracy, stay safe, stay isolated, and do everything you can to stop the spread of this virus.